The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Shine down, a symptom of being human. It's Brian and Kenzie. And Neil in Schaumburg, totally stoked. He was caller 10 and got the Q101 Twisted Christmas Black Keys tickets for 3 weeks from tonight at the Aragon, where babies may be made.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
Maybe I'll skip the first name.
So, also into the Black Keys record hang, which is so exclusive, so VIP. You need this exclusive invite only. You know how small the empty bottle is if you've been there. And he's into that, too. Don't worry. Tomorrow right at this time, we'll do it again at 8 o'clock and get you into the event. And speaking of Twisted Christmas, last year, Jack White crushed it. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. No, we haven't switched to Christmas music. We've not done that. No, we're not. But obviously, Christmas time is coming.
Yay.
Yay! And get out there decorating your homes, wherever you are, whether it's the burbs, whether it's the city. Love putting up lights. Love seeing the lights. I just like seeing the white lights. And it just, I don't know what it is, especially when Michigan Avenue lights up next week for Thanksgiving week when they do it all. It's just so cool to go downtown and see it all. It's beautiful. But your own house you want to set up too. I don't have a house. I don't have a yard. It's kind of sad. I run an apartment. But we do the best we can. We get a tree.
We're going to talk about it like that.
Well, you do what you can in your space and make it wonderful, and it's just nice. And you have that. You have a house out in Elgin, but you're having some neighborhood drama going on with just getting this stuff
There's
up.
just like so there's a Facebook page for the neighborhood. Like a lot of neighborhoods do this. When you move, there'll be a Facebook page.
I'm aware.
Okay.
They're fun.
Little groupie loop. Okay. So a lot of times I just get on there to laugh and then log out. But there's a big argument going on right now because some people are mad because they're rule followers. So they're pissed off because I guess the HOA has set up a rule where you cannot have holiday lights up before Thanksgiving.
Before Thanksgiving. Why is that?
And I'm just like, I don't know. They think it could look tacky. And I get the point of HOAs. It's, you want to make sure that somebody can't, come in and not take care of anything and then bring property value down. I understand why there's an importance there.
Like not put a car on blocks in the front yard. Which,
right.
No offense to people that do that.
No,
if you have your own
do
land,
your thing.
Yeah,
But
do your thing.
that's like you don't want someone being like, well, I'm going to kind of open a shop right here
Yeah.
and then, run a business out of my garage. I get it. I get the point of those things, okay? But it just goes too far because now you're talking about personal preference of when you like Christmas lights. I just think that that's absurd. Maybe fine if you want to say no Christmas lights till after Halloween because you don't want that house that's like Christmased out or something.
Yeah.
Like whatever, but still then. And so there's all this drama because someone's like, I've seen a lot of Christmas lights up and I would have put mine up had I known, but these are the rules and people are fighting about it. And then people are making up other holidays that they're celebrating. Like someone said, well, sorry, I'm actually just celebrating Festivus, which happens around this time of the year. Like, it's just like all this drama. And I think it's obvious that of course you're going to want to put Christmas lights up but when it's still warm. Like this is a really nice week. I'm doing my outside this week. I'm tearing down all the fall stuff today, and then tomorrow we're going to put up all the holiday stuff because it's in the 60s and it's sunny. So
it's a rare, unbelievable warm week in Chicago in November.
You're smoking something if you think that I'm going to wait until it's like sleeting and freezing because of like a stupid rule. That's just ridiculous.
So that's in the bylines of the HOA. It says no Christmas lights before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And I'm like, you Grinch.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Also, who does it? I don't think Christmas
People
lights are bringing the
seeing
value
them.
down. Yeah. I love going in a bar or a restaurant. For example, my neighborhood Mexican place, El Tapatío, they have lights up all year round, and I love it. I love when you go in there. It's pretty. It's cool.
And this is effort. Like, let's be honest. The whole thing with like HOAs and stuff, and I get it, is to like make sure that property values increase. Well, it takes a long time to set up stuff outside. Like it's going to take me a day or two to do it. It takes me a day or two to, bring my fall stuff down, a day or two to set this up. It's a long process. You have to wait till you have a free week. And that's in an effort for the house to look nice during the holidays. Like this is the effort towards that.
This is the day to do it. This is the week to do it. It's dumb. And I don't know, putting up things. Have they actually gone around and pulled people's lights down and said, no, you cannot do it right now? Have they patrolled the neighborhood looking at homes and actually said, excuse me?
I don't know if anyone's gotten fined. I don't know.
Oh, my God. To get fined by the HOA for putting up the lights too early.
I'm like, what are you going to tell people? We'll take them down and put them back up next week.
Yeah.
By the time I take them down,
Yeah.
and then it'll be the date.
Try
it takes that long.
Try it.
I think it's silly. I think that this is more of a personal preference thing because some people like their house. There's a lot of people who host Thanksgiving and they like their house decorated for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, we like a Christmas house around Thanksgiving. Some people are die hard. It's going to be a turkey and it's going to still be all the fall stuff. But some people like a Christmassy house at Thanksgiving. And it's fun because you're getting ready. A lot of times you go Christmas shopping the next day or holiday shopping the next day, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what the big deal is. I know some people are like, well, you can hang them up, but you can't turn them on. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm setting my timers. I want to see it. I'm sorry, I just put it all this. It looks so pretty.
You're sitting there by the plug going like, you can't do it. I want to do it. I want to see it.
Well, I know, I'm sure we got some looks because this actually is funny, is we have trees in our front windows, and they're not huge ones. We have smaller trees in our front windows, right? And we're decorating them. But you're testing stuff out. You're plugging it in, make sure it looks good, make sure all the lights work. And so outside, we have pumpkins and mums, and I still have a skeleton and a ghost. I know. I'm on it this week.
Yeah, it's Ghost
in
Jesus.
The windows were lit up Christmas trees.
You're all over the place.
I'm working on it. I can only do one thing at a time.
I know everybody's saying that on the text line, go through the loophole. Don't turn them on, but put them up. No, you cannot do that. It's impossible. Once they're up, you got to put them on.
It's just annoying because yes, you can do that. I get it.
I mean, you can do it.
But how pretty? Well, I know that I always visit my parents and stuff for Thanksgiving. And we always go on walks and everything. We bundle up and go on walks. I love looking at the Christmas lights. You put them on, they're beautiful. They're on in the evening. I don't understand what the big deal is.
Yeah.
It's not like my house is the effing North Pole. It's just, Lord, the tree's a little brighter. What's the big deal?
Don't be like Kenzie's house down there, ruin the neighborhood.
Oh, my God.
If you guys have any neighborhood drama going on, hit us up at 312-591-8300. That can be just ridiculously stupid. Maybe it's HOA caused or whoever runs your neighborhood or people on the Facebook groups telling you how to run the neighborhood or your house, what to do. Check in with us at 312-591-8300 and see if it's as dumb as that. You can't put the lights on before Thanksgiving, a week before Thanksgiving. It's not July. And even in July, Christmas lights look awesome.
See, you're different. You're a different problem.
Yeah.
But, I'm just saying, I think there's bigger fish to fry. If somebody turns their Christmas lights on a week before Thanksgiving, and that's what's upsetting you. I just think that you should be like, well, I have a pretty good life.
I love some of the texts coming in. Sean 708. As of last Sunday, full-blown Christmas. Suck it, HOA.
Yeah, suck it.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We're talking about HOA drama as Kenzie having that in her neighborhood up in Elgin where they can't put the Christmas lights on before Thanksgiving. A lot of people say, go with that loophole, put them up. Listen, I don't need someone telling me, I know you pay and they make the neighborhood nice and it's all great, but you can't tell me when to put up my Christmas lights. Especially when they're up, say, don't turn them on until Thanksgiving. No, they're up. I'm going to turn them on. They're nice. I like it.
I know. Sorry. And then someone's like, well, because some people just want to celebrate Thanksgiving. They just want it to be fall, and then they don't want Christmas jammed down their throat. Again, that's awesome. The rule isn't your Christmas lights have to be up. This is a personal preference thing, though. I study who, right around Thanksgiving, I'm already doing a lot of shopping. You're with family. I like to start doing Christmas Eve vibes.
Also, if you power rank decorations, I mean, Christmas is one, right? I mean, if you go through Halloween's one.
Halloween's really close. Halloween and Christmas they're both getting up there now.
I'd almost even say Halloween might be one, but Thanksgiving decorations are not in the top 5.
No.
It's just leaves and turkey stuff.
Pumpkins. It's not even spooky.
Yeah. I mean, Easter's better than Thanksgiving, right?
I'm not for me, all my quote-unquote fall decorations are actually just Halloween decorations. I don't have just fall. I don't have pumpkins that are grateful on them. They're you're going to die.
That's terrible.
Everything's scary.
Oh.
And then, so I have to go into, I don't have things to leave out for quote-unquote just Thanksgiving. So I just transitioned into Christmas.
Jim checked in. I got fined in our old Chicago condo for having a wreath up on our door on January 2nd.
Good Lord.
So stupid.
God.
People that get in the power there in those HOAs, they are very serious about that job.
It really is. Like, if the Grinch could have a job, it'd be the HOA. It's what he'd work for.
So Sean checked in from 630. He says, there's an HOA near my house. They have a similar ban. There's a reason why. They don't want traffic in the neighborhood looking at the lights. He said a client I worked for got fined because his Halloween decorations ended up on some holiday map because they were so good. And people drove into their neighborhood and looked
Oh my
at
God,
them.
you're too talented.
Oh.
You have to pay us money?
Well,
That's so lame.
remember the Stranger Things thing last year on Halloween? I can't remember what suburb that was, but the Stranger Things decorations had people coming from other states to come in and see it in that neighborhood.
Well,
And
it's not their fault that they just did a good job.
Yeah, they're
and
really
then people
good.
wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I do like this text, though, from 219. I had a neighbor who was elderly, and she celebrated and decorated for every holiday. However, she put up her Halloween decorations in August, and they were down prior to Halloween because she did Christmas lights during Halloween.
I love her. I
and
love
I think
it.
that is so interesting. She goes, you shouldn't have a rule for when you put them up, but you should have a rule for when you take them down.
Well, the elderly people, they go to dinner at 3 o'clock, so they put the Christmas lights up
That
before
is
Halloween.
hilarious to decorate for Halloween and take it down before Halloween. That is really funny.
Oh, we got to get it down.
She's had enough of the ghosts.
It's going to be over soon.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 talking about Kenzie's HOA and Elgin out there. Doesn't want the Christmas lights on before Thanksgiving or up. Anything. No, don't do it. It's got to be Thanksgiving-based decorations until then. And after that,
Yeah.
a lot of people checking in with their HOAs and their rules in the neighborhood or neighborhood drama like this one from 630. Says, checking in from the dirty 630. Growing up in my neighborhood, my mom had these light-up deer in the front yard, and it took us 3 years to figure out that our neighbor across the street didn't like them. And every night, he would stack them on top of each other when they went to bed. So the deer would ruin the decoration. So you go outside, the deer were on top of each other, like maybe in a weird position.
What?
And he always thought it was hilarious. And his mom did. His mom would always get angry every time. And it was the neighbor across the street that was doing it because he didn't like the deer light decoration.
Why didn't he it's just deer.
I know.
And everyone's texting in and they're like, or not everyone, but there's a few of the one holiday at a time people. And I'm like, just because there's lights outside, you can't celebrate Thanksgiving? That doesn't make me not celebrate Thanksgiving.
Maybe it's from your HOA's burner account.
I don't punch the turkey out of our front door like, F this.
Turkey's done. I mean, we kind of do. We rip apart its bones.
We still celebrate Thanksgiving. There's just lights. It's just more bright, I guess.
Now, me and you are obviously all into this, and I live in an apartment, and I decorate the hell out of it. We get a real tree. I have the deck out back with lights. I do everything I can in an apartment setting, and you have a beautiful house. I'm curious what Case the producer does in his luxury apartment.
I'm sure there's many holiday decor items.
I don't decorate for Christmas at all.
At all.
Why would I give myself a chore? That's just work I have to do.
Because it's like a spirit and a nice vibe going on in your place. You have a girlfriend now.
That's what's up. What about her?
She might want to come over and see Christmas lights.
She doesn't come over to my place. I come over to hers, and
Jesus.
she's
You
decorated.
don't even have just one tree for you. Small tree.
No, I know it's Christmas. I see the calendar. I feel it in the air. I feel a little frosty, but I don't need lights or anything. It's just more work. I don't want to do that.
But it's so nice.
That was my point. Is some people are like, just wait till the day after Thanksgiving. No. No. I want it done. I want to put the Halloween stuff away when I get done. Because the second you hit December, the amount of holiday shopping and parties and this and that. I'm just trying to get it done. That's where this is coming from. It's not because I can't contain my frosty spirit. I want to get it. I have to get it off the plate or it's not going to happen.
But Kenzie, let me ask you a question.
The
because
stupid elf comes December 1st. I got a lot to do.
By the way,
Damn elf.
that's an underrated shoulder shimmy you just did about the holiday spirit.
I can't contain it.
But does it make you feel like lesser than as like a mom or a wife or a neighbor when you don't decorate for all these holidays? Because I would have no personal pride tied to it. I don't need my house to have lights on it, but I've listened to you talk about this, and it seems like you just have a lot stacked up with, the idea of like, I have to decorate. No, you don't. You don't have to do anything.
I think as a single person, 100%, like, that's just for you, then you don't have to do the whole thing. As somebody with a family, yes. Like, when you're the mom of the bunch, you're kind of in charge of the Christmas cheer memories.
That sucks. I don't want to be the mom of the bunch.
You want them to look back and be like, the house was so pretty, and we had the advent calendar, we had this, and...
But do you think your son's going to appreciate that? He just wants an Xbox.
Like, He just wants a plain house and an Xbox. So he gets excited. I decorated his whole room yesterday. He has a little mini tree in his room, put all the nutcrackers up, and he ran down. I didn't tell him I did it, and he came running downstairs and he goes, I saw my room. I can't wait to show my friends.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
See?
Yeah.
All right.
And
You
it's
could
like,
have that with your girl.
Well,
I can't wait to show my friends your apartment.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And our third annual food drive, God Bless the Gravy, is up and live. And we're getting close to it with Thanksgiving next week. Well, it sounds weird to say that. A week from tomorrow? No, a week from Thursday.
A week from Thursday.
Yeah, today's Tuesday, right?
Today's Tuesday. I wish it was Thursday. Hey, y'all. Bye-bye.
So listen, we partner with them every year, the Greater Chicago Food Depository, who helps so many people eat and so many people get through a holiday season. Think about it. There's some people you know, and maybe it's even you, that you dread the holidays because of all that you have to see and the joy we were just talking about of all the lights out and everybody, you just don't have it. With the way everything is so expensive, to have people over, to have a great family experience because of the food situation. And that's what they do. Now, listen, you guys have helped us raise almost 15,000 meals. 15,000 meals. Now, our goal is to go bigger. So you go to Q101.com. God Bless the Gravy is right at the top. And anything you donate, and Kenzie's so good at describing this perfectly, of how every dollar helps many people with this food drive. You know?
I know, because the dollar, like, it goes far, which is not something you get to say anymore.
No.
Your dollar does not go a long way around the world, right?
It used to.
In any capacity. It is unbelievable. There's not much that you can get for $1. Even when you go to a dollar store,
Yeah.
taxes, a lot of things are actually like $1.25 at a dollar store. And if you're ever just like at a dollar store and it's like $5, I'm like, listen, I'm not in Five Below.
Right.
I'm at Dollar Tree, the audacity right now, okay?
Great store, though.
I mean, still good deals. But what is going on? So your dollar does not go far. This instance, it does, which is awesome because it's when you're helping people, $1 equals 3 meals.
That's crazy.
That's insanity.
I mean,
think I'm getting a good deal when I can cook a dinner there's 3 people in my family right now. I'm pregnant, about to be 4. But 3 people in the family right now. And when I can cook a dinner and the dinner itself costs like $10 or $15, because we have a few leftovers, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good cost per person. That's not even coming close. $1, 3 meals. So you really get to decide, like, okay, how many people do I want to feed? How many meals do I want to provide? You know what every cent is doing. And I think that's awesome because this time of year, we all get asked to donate a lot of money, and I get that. And sometimes it can be a little frustrating because you're like, I'm trying to get my stuff done, and I do want to help, but every single person wants help, and it can be overwhelming. But what I think is cool is instead of like, I'm just dropping in a bucket or I'm just rounding up and you don't really know what's happening with that, is this could be a conscious decision where you know I donated $30, that's what I had, and I know that I gave 90 meals. That easy, simple, and done. You get to really decide and know what you're donating and how it's helping immediately.
It's amazingly sad. And the money does exactly go to the meals. And the Greater Chicago Food Depository, you might say, well, I live out here in Schaumburg or I'm in Naperville. Well, they do go to 800 food banks and pantries around the area. So anywhere you hear us, I mean, I know you could be listening on the app in another country right now or the smart speaker or Q101.com. But if you're listening to us over the actual radio, anywhere you hear us, you're going to get help. And your neighbors are going to get help because that's what they do, the Chicago Food Depository. They distribute it all into the area. And there's people doing great things like Adam. This guy, Adam, man, let me tell you, at AC/DC Closets. And he does closet design, custom designs, and installations. He is given about every couple days, and just a little bit ago, $52.50 again. He donates portions of it. If you mention Q101, portions of the proceeds. So people have been doing that, using his service, and he puts it right to God Bless the Gravy. Another $52, another 150 roughly meals. Check him out at Adam at acdcclosets.com if you're doing some work around your house. He's a one-man band doing it all. Dakota, Kristen, Aaron, $50 here, $50 there, $10 there. We do that. We're going to get to 30,000 meals pretty quick this week. Everybody listening, we beg you to do that because you always get overwhelmed a little bit by charities too. Like, I don't know which one's doing what or I want to donate.
Yep.
This is super easy. Q101.com, God bless the gravy, hit the button. If it's $5, that helps. 15 meals right there. So please do it this week especially and help out all of our neighbors, all of our crew members, everybody, because we're family here. Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.